Hey everyone, so I wanted to show you our most recent adventure this past Friday. It was a teacher workday, so the kids were out of school, and one of my new friends, Courtney, said, hey, I would love to take you to one of our favorite beaches. It's a little bit of a drive, but totally worth it, and I think you guys will like it. So this is us driving. So many more views of the drive. I just wasn't able to get them because I was the only adult and I was driving. But next time we go, I will make sure to get more videos and pictures because it was so breathtaking just driving out there. We had to go over 2 islands, and this is us pulling up. So this is the beach area. It looked like it was maybe owned by this particular family, and so they were the ones who would come out and take your temperature. You would pay them. We paid 1,100 yen, and it was myself and my 2 kids in the car with me. So I think it was 500 yen for me and then maybe 300 each for the kids or something like that. So totally reasonable. Then they tell you where you need to park. And we brought with us like a whole gallon of water just to like rinse off afterwards. We packed our lunch. We had boogie boards, goggles, snorkel. I brought a camping chair for myself. The kids just kind of sat on their boogie board. They were running around playing most of the time anyways. So let's see what else. There were maybe 5 other families when we were there, so it wasn't super packed. That being said, it was a Friday. I imagine there might be more families there on a weekend. But the cool thing was they also had these really large tents with picnic tables underneath. You could rent for about $30 a day. So bring yen if that's something you want to do, to pay them to do that. But we were going to stay for the whole day, and we had gotten there early. That might have been something, but anyways, this is me parking, pulling up, turning. So you're gonna notice I'm backing up. This is definitely a Japanese thing. It's just kind of something that they do that they view as polite, to back into your parking spot, and then it's easier to get out. So I've really been trying to do that as well, but it's definitely a challenge in a Japanese car where I'm on the right side of the car. Already kind of not familiar, but totally worth it, you guys. It was not that far of a drive, and it was beautiful anyways. This beach was incredible. Hermit crabs were crawling around, which was super fun. The sand was actually softer than that beach we went to the week before, which was a lot of coral. This was like a soft sand. You did not need any water shoes. You could just walk around very comfortably. Your feet did sink down a lot, so it was a workout to walk around, but that's not a bad thing. So the kids had an amazing time. Now, my friend Courtney, who took us, says in the past when she's been here, she's never seen any seaweed, and there's usually no waves there, but it was just kind of a weird day, and the current had brought in some seaweed, and they had some waves. So we didn't do as much snorkeling maybe as we had planned, but the kids had their boogie boards, and so they just had a great time just going in and coming back out on the waves. They thought they were surfing, and they were like the coolest things ever. Yeah, so anyways, they had a great time. We just enjoyed sitting there and chit-chatting and watching them. It was so gorgeous, you guys. I wish everyone could see it, because it was just, the colors of it were amazing. I just kept thinking, like, how do I live here? This is amazing. But you can see there's kind of buoys out there. So that's the net that actually nets in that beach area, which keeps out the large sea life. So you can kind of feel a little bit more comfortable about swimming there. This is at the end of the beach, kind of at the far end. There's these like concrete jacks looking things. I think that they have that as maybe a kind of a seawall. If I'm wrong, please let me know. But they were super cool to look at, and we were just kind of hunting, checking out all the hermit crabs down there, seeing what we could find. And if you look, like the water would come in, and then it would go back out, and then you would just see the ground start moving, because the little hermit crabs would pop out of their shells and then just start walking. And there's Courtney and I. Hi, Courtney. So amazing. I was so glad she took us there. It was just beautiful. I can't wait to take Steven. And we just kept watching the kids playing and putting on sunscreen as much as we could so we didn't burn. The temperature was actually pretty good, I thought, and the water was very comfortable. We went out and swam in the water a bit as well. It's super clear. Other than the seaweed, the water is absolutely clear, so you can see all the way down and feel comfortable with it. And of course, we had lots of snacks and food for the kids, so they chowed down on all kinds of crackers and sandwiches and Gatorade and water and all that good stuff. But overall, an absolutely fantastic trip. Afterwards, of course, everyone was still hungry, so Courtney brought us by Lawson's, which is a local convenience store, and they happen to have great chicken. Who would have thought? But here's like a cool payphone that was outside. Here's Tucker. He's eating a corn dog that he said was fabulous. And so that's it, guys. That's Oodomari Beach, 50 minutes from us on the center of Okinawa. Not too far. It's all bridges, so you can take it, and it only costs us about $11 to go there. So hope you can visit sometime.